Just close your eyes. Know the peace within.
What is real? The real is beyond form. The real is formless. The real is beyond name. It is nameless. The real is attributeless. It is beyond attributes. The real cannot move. It is unmoving. The real cannot change itself. It is ever present. The real is beyond words. It cannot be described. Indescribable. Cannot be explained. It is beyond description. The real is beyond duality. Because in duality everything appears and moves. There's continuous movement. In duality there's only continuous movement. The real is non-dual prior to duality. The real is prior to space. The real is timelessness. It is beyond time. The real is beyond movement, prior to movement. What is unreal? Whatever that appears, moves, and disappears are not real, though they appear so. Here, in duality, whatever perceived within space as objects are continuously changing and moving. They appear so. Here, none of the happenings in space are real. None of the movements within space are real, though they appear so. Time is not real as it is continuously moving and changing. Every object is also continuously appearing and disappearing at a very high speed and at an unexplainable speed. So they are also constantly changing, including your breathing and heartbeat, your form with zillions and zillions of cells are constantly changing at a greater speed in no time, and you appear to be a particular shape and design with certain volume that is also constantly changing. Here within duality, nothing remains unchanged. Everything remains changing, changing, changing. At present, you are consciousness only, but even this you do not know. The primary basic factor which is essential to know that you are here, as well as to know the entire manifestation within space, is nothing but your consciousness as I amness. First, you should accept and know that you are only consciousness, not the fixed labels, neither the form. You are more than the form. How the form happens just now, but for consciousness, can form happen? Only in your consciousness, every object is created at a greater speed and moving at a greater speed and disappearance also at a greater speed. You are never told about the reality within you. You are yet to explore the reality within you because you are constantly and conveniently sleeping through the personality level identification. Unless you come across a realized words or statements, there's no possibility for your consciousness to wake up. How will you wake up? By taking the unreal to be real. You do not know what is real. You are yet to explore the reality within you. Real cannot change, neither can it move. What do you call it as real? And everything is changing and moving at a greater speed. First, know the reality about yourself, which is here, out of which entire manifestation is happening. How do you know that you exist? Unless you are consciousness, how do you know that you are here? How do you see the entire manifestation here but for consciousness? How the world happens just now? How the cosmos happens just now? How the universes happen just now? You are not at all aware of anything, neither about yourself nor about the manifestation. You never know what is real. You are yet to know. Real is not outside, it is within very much. Go within and find out. Real is not outside. Then why everyone is made to close the eyes and go inward to find out what they are? You cannot know the reality by roaming outside. Even if you roam for millions of years, you cannot know the truth about yourself. You contain it just now, but you refuse to go inward. How will you know the truth about yourself? How will you know the reality about yourself? Because you are taking the unreal to be real constantly. By accepting the unreal as real, you fail to know the reality about yourself. There's no reality within duality. I'm talking from the non-dual source. I know what you are. Still you consider the unreal to be real. That's why I'm waking up. You means your consciousness, no more persons here. You are not a person. You are consciousness at present. How long you are going to sleep like this? By taking the unreal to be real? Have you known the real? Do you know what is real? Since you do not know what is real, you are taking the unreal to be real. You are taking the movie to be real. You are taking the dream to be real because you are yet to wake up. How will you wake up? That's my question. By accepting the unreal to be real, you accept the birth and death to be real, and whatever that is happening to be real, past and future to be real, and every moment to be real, the entire dream to be real. till you wake up. Why not you wake up right now and find out the reality? Who is the observer of all that happen or move? Whatever observed are not real, though they appear so like a movie on a screen. A movie is displayed, reflected on a screen. Exactly here in the screen of space, in multi dimensions, the movie is going on. Where? In your consciousness. Just now, you fail to observe the movie or the dream. You never remain conscious of yourself throughout the waking state. Then how will you wake up? How will you know about the reality within you? Reality is within just now. I am taking you there. The first step is to be conscious of yourself. Are you conscious of yourself or not just now? Are you not listening to this sound? You are very much conscious. You know that you are without words. That's the beginning of your consciousness. You never remain silent. You neither you know to observe silently. Then how will you know the reality? You are already that. That's the ultimate reality. Have you known it? Do you have any interest to know about it? My teachings are only for that, to know that you are already that. I'm not wasting time here and talking unnecessary subjects. I'm directly dealing with yourself because I know what you are. You are yet to wake up and know. First know that you are only consciousness. Do not deviate yourself from being conscious of yourself. The very basic fundamental thing is utter stillness within you, where there is no movement. Reality does not move, the stillness also does not move. So this is the beginning of knowing your truth, knowing the reality. It is not the end, just a beginning. Why not you settle here if you want to know the truth? I am taking you there. I am not giving you any knowledge. I am not theoretically talking. I am practically making you aware of the stillness within you. All my talks are only to wake up your consciousness, which is still sleeping, through personality identifications. You are not a person. You are pure consciousness, appearing as a certain shape or design or volume. You are neither the volume nor the shape nor the design. You are more than that. You are infinity, beyond space. When are you going to wake up and know the reality about yourself? How will you know? By sticking to the duality, and you are yet to transcend the duality. I am helping you to transcend the duality by abiding in the stillness. Right now you are non-dual, unmoving stillness. Why not you settle here? Why not you settle here? Here, no, there's nobody other than you. You are also no more a person. You are consciousness. In your consciousness only, you are infinite consciousness. Just now, whether you are aware of it or not. You are under continuous deception that you are the form with certain labels. The form identity is only within the duality, which is not real. You go on, give reality to that which does not exist, which appears so, which constantly changes, which constantly moves. Then how will you wake up? How will you wake up? Unless you listen silently. First to know the reality in you, then the unreal will automatically disappear. You are gathering too much knowledge without knowing practically what you are, and you are continuously deceived by accepting the unreal to be real. There's no chance for you to know the supreme reality within you, which prevails forever. Do you listen or sleep just now? I am talking only about you because there is nothing here other than yourself. You are continuously deceived by whatever that is perceived, as you are yet to know the reality within you. And the reality is not far away from you. You are that just now. I am not telling any stories. I know what you are, and you are yet to know what you are. When you are already that and always that, and nothing has never happened to you, how do you get affected by the perceived show within duality? That's my question. Because you are yet to know that you are already that. You are yet to know that non-dual observer in you. You are yet to transcend the duality. I am giving you all the tips which is preventing you to realize exactly what you are. Continuously throughout the waking state, you give reality as you are yet to wake up. First, to find out the reality within you, it is very simple. You are already that. It's a matter of awakening only. You are sleeping through personality identity, and you want only stories and stories and stories. Not to wake up, but to make you more asleep. I cannot say any stories. Already you had sufficient stories, endlessly. And uprooting the ignorance in you. And I make you aware of the realities within just now. You can't miss it. Because it's not an object, it is your own subject. Know the real in you. That's all. Then you know what is real or unreal. First, to know the reality within you. It is not outside you or apart from you. The very purpose of your being here is to know the reality within you. That purpose you are missing. My whole teaching is only to wake up your consciousness, which is sleeping conveniently through imposed identifications, which are not you. When are you going to wake up? By accepting the unreal to be real. How will you wake up? Is there any chance for you to wake up? By holding on to that which is that which appears and disappears. To be yourself. Reality is that you are the source of everything. Without you, there's nothing here. Unreal means there's no reality because it is appearing and disappearing, appearing and disappearing. Now tell me what is real here. so that we can remain worried about it, remain tensed about it, remain depressed about it. Tell me what is real here. Tell me what is real here. You cannot talk about the reality because it is more than words, prior to words. Just you will abide in stillness endlessly. Once you know the reality within you, you will stay beyond words and observe silently because there's nothing to be said. Whatever perceived is not you, and whatever perceived is also only an entertainment, like a movie on a screen. You are just pursuing the show. The observer is the reality, and whatever observed are not real, as they are constantly changing. You are the observer and not the observed. When are you going to know? And how will you know? How will you know? Without going inwardly. You have only surface knowledge. You read some books and say that this is real and this is not real. Have you known it? Why not you know it and then talk? Better know, because you contain it already. Know the real in you. How? Only by going inwardly. Inwardly means beyond space. Outwardly means only screen and projection of the light. Inwardly, the light is within. Only its projections or reflections are outside. Outside, only reflections. There's no reality. Inside, the reality is there. The reality means the light is there, out of which everything happens spontaneously. And not only this, furthermore, you know that you are the source of light. You are neither the light nor its manifestation. You are the constant observer. This you will know only when your consciousness transcends the duality and merges totally in awareness. Awareness is the source of consciousness. Your consciousness merges in awareness totally, fully, through stillness, and it gets to know, it wakes up totally, and it knows its wholeness and says, yes, nothing has never happened to me. I am never born, nor I can die. You will say that you are beyond birth and death. That is the ultimate reality. First reality is that you come to know that only out of light everything is happening. That is also not final. The ultimate reality is the source of consciousness. You are that. You only observe a non-existing movie by the play of the elements in the light of consciousness within duality and within space, which appears to be real but not so. As an observer, the ultimate reality, nothing has never happened to you just now. Whatever you have perceived so far within space within duality are not you. You are only the observer. Once you listen what is being said here, there are more chances for your consciousness to know the ultimate reality about its eternal beauty, that nothing has never happened to you. Then only your consciousness is complete. By realizing that nothing has never happened to it. You are at the personality level, within duality, you accept the form to be real, birth and death to be real. At the non-dual level, as an observer, you are only observing a movie in which birth and death appears to be. You are neither the birth nor the death. You are the observer prior to duality, prior to birth and death, beyond division, beyond movement. You are beyond consciousness. This your consciousness knows by totally merging in the source of awareness and knows its wholeness. Wholeness means fullness, where there is no movement, where there is no division, where there is no form. Just now, you are more than the form and using the form. This also you will come to know only by being conscious of yourself. The only remedy is to be conscious of yourself. And to be conscious of yourself, you need to abide in stillness. To abide in stillness, you have to focus attention only on yourself. You will love yourself, respect yourself, and you will be with yourself. Because yourself contains all. Your consciousness remains incomplete within duality as it is accepting the unreal show to be real. And your consciousness is complete at the non-dual level by transcending the duality and merging totally in the source of awareness, and knows that it is never born and ever present. The supreme reality is that there is nothing called birth and death, and whatever called as birth and death or the appearance or the disappearance of the form is not real. It is an absolute dream show. Your consciousness wakes up only by transcending the duality, not within the duality. All your sufferings are within the duality, which is not real. It appears so. Because you are yet to know the reality beyond duality. Receive it properly. I am talking to you only. Your consciousness is incomplete by accepting the duality show to be real, to be real. That's why your consciousness remains tensed, depressed, or frustrated, because you are seeing a movie and remaining worried about the movie that is perceived. What will be the remedy for the movie? Had you known that the movie is not real, will you remain worried? Will you remain tense? Will you remain depressed? You are giving reality to that which is not real. Then how will you remain peaceful? How can you remain peaceful? Why? Because you are yet to know the reality within you. Because you are already the supreme reality. You do not know about your supreme reality. Because you are never conscious of yourself. And you are giving importance only to a movie which is perceived within duality. By giving more importance to the perceived show within duality, you fail to know the non-dual supreme reality within you, which you are now, just now. Unless you wake up, you will be continuously deceived by the perceived show or movie or dream. There's no remedy here within duality. Make sure that you contain the reality within you and explore the reality by staying beyond words and observing silently. The way you are now, how you observe the stillness silently, exactly you observe silently, you will come to know the reality about yourself. That you are neither born nor die. You are ever present here. And nothing has never happened to you. Till then, you refuse to accept the unreal as unreal. Without knowing the reality, how will you know it is unreal? Because you know only the unreal to be real. That's why the realized words are essential. Only a realized words are essential. Only the statement from a totally realized will make you aware of the reality within you. I say you are already that. What more you want? What more you want? That means the supreme reality. I'm not telling any story. Why don't you know the supreme reality about yourself? How will you know through identifications? How will you know within duality? If your listening is total, your conscious starts waking up by listening to these talks just now. I'm talking straight from the source, out of compassion. Because I know what you are. I know your sufferings are not real. Your tensions are not real. When are you going to wake up and know the reality? Then you will know what is real and what is unreal. Till you know the reality, the unreality will look real to you. But I tell you, the reality is within you, not outside. Within space, it is within very much. You contain an immeasurable treasure within you. Go inward and find out. You can't get it or find out through words, through knowledge. You have to drop all knowledge. It is beyond knowledge, prior to knowledge. Abide in your self-knowledge. Automatically you will know. You need immense courage to be with yourself. You are already courageous. Why do you fail to remain in stillness? What are you doing here without knowing the reality about yourself? First, respect yourself and know yourself. That is enough. That's the greatest thing you can do. to realize what you are exactly, to realize your non-dual observing nature beyond duality. Know the reality first, then you can talk about unreality, whether it is there or not. Once reality is known, there is nothing called unreal also. It's finished, because once you wake up, where is the dream? Know the reality in you, that's all I can say. You contain it just now, but you refuse to go inward. You want to know through books or knowledge. It is prior to knowledge. You cannot know through books. Books can indicate you. Know the reality. First, the very purpose of your being here is to know the reality about yourself. Then you do whatever you want. Do not deviate yourself. Do not waste time here. Better wake up and know your reality. You are already that. Why I am going on taking this class? Because I know what you are. I have more concern about you. You are unnecessarily troubling yourself and unnecessarily you are suffering. And your suffering, neither your suffering is real nor your tensions are real. First know the reality which is within you just now. Then you will remain beyond words, beyond knowledge, beyond duality. You will not find any words to talk. You are enough unto yourself. Your presence is more than enough. Better wake up and know the reality about your Supreme Self, the source of self, the source of consciousness, the absolute reality. You are that just now. Never miss yourself. Having listened to this teaching, at least now, know the reality within you. It is within, just now, just now, just now. You cannot miss it and never miss it. I am here to help you, to guide you, to wake up your consciousness. And to know that you are already that. Better wake up and know I am here always. Never miss yourself, because the reality cannot be missed. You are that.